Warning: the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Hello, and how you doing? Brain just locked up there for a second. I hope everyone's having fun. Hope everyone is enjoying themselves, and I hope the universe is treating you fairly. It's hard to believe this is already August. We are already, 3 weeks into August now? I hope you've been enjoying the videos. Been doing my breakdowns on Dune. I enjoy doing that. They're kind of haphazard, just simply because, the first two are up and live. Because I'm trying to unpack a bunch of stuff, so when we get into the actual Frank Herbert books, that hopefully there's not a whole lot. I don't have to go back and explain a whole lot. That's what I'm trying to do there. And I'm trying to keep the videos down around 20 to 30 minutes. So, because I could probably do, in fact, I know I can do a video, like say on the Mantets, the human computers. I could probably do a 2.5 hour video on those alone, or the Talaxu, or the Ixians, or the Bene Gesserit. I mean, I could do 2-3 hour videos alone on each one of those. But I'm trying to unpack it and keep it in a palatable time, without having to do 715 million videos. I'm also reading the Providence Compendium. This is a really good comic so far. I'm about 4 chapters in. It's got some wonderful artwork, and it's augmented between chapters. It's augmented with like letters and stuff like that. This is Alan Moore writing the story, and Jason Burrows doing the art. Like I said, this is really good. I'm really enjoying it. It's Alan Moore. It's on the Avatar. They're an independent comic producer, which means they're not affiliated with DC or Marvel, so they have different standards. This Providence serves as both a prequel and a sequel to Alan Moore's Neonomicon. This is a really good book if you enjoyed like the H.P. Lovecraft stuff, the H.P. Lovecraft stories. Alan Moore, being the unapologetic, unrepentant anarchist that he is, pulls no punches in so far what I've read in the Providence Compendium, and when I read the Neonomicon, he is showing the reader the bigotry, the sexism, the misogyny, the homophobia, the transphobia of that period, of what's going on, and how authors like H.P. Lovecraft hit it in aliens and monsters and stuff like that. Like I said, Moore pulls no punches. Like I said, I'm about 4 chapters in, and it is, if you are easily offended by particular lifestyles, particular views toward women, particular views toward gender identity, and stuff like that, probably a book you want to give a pass on. But if things like that intrigue you, if things like that you want to use as a milestone to see how far we've progressed over time, and also look how far we still have to go. Yeah, but like I said, I'm really enjoying it. I really look forward to doing a good breakdown on the channel of it. It may be interspersed with the Dune stuff, kind of break it up so it's not it's not monotonous. But who can say? So far this year, it's just been rough as far as me doing videos. I think I'm starting now to recover from the burnout, which was exacerbated by the death of my sister-in-law. And I will probably try to start doing, probably September, maybe October, try to start getting back into doing the Welcome to Night Vale videos. I really enjoyed those. I've gotten a bunch of positive feedback on it. When I say a bunch of positive feedback, I've got 1 or 2 comments that are like, woo, this is cool. So for me, with having a channel the size that it is, 1 or 2 comments over 2-3 months, to me that's a bunch. It's proportional. If I had 25K subscribers and got 1 or 2 comments, that'd be different, but I don't. And also to all you guys that subscribe, thank you very much. I'm glad you subscribe. I'm glad you watch the videos. Hope you enjoy them. If there's anything that you would want me to do, look at, give my opinion on, that is non-political, feel free to leave it in the comments. I have some very, very jaded political views, which I try not to express on YouTube, just simply because that's not the time or the place for stuff like that. So yeah, like books, poetry, comic books, novels, movies, TV shows, anything like that. I'll even do like West Wing, or one with the Kevin Spacey, the one I don't know, I can't remember now. Anything that I have access to, I'm more than happy to take a look at, and I will respond on whether or not I will do it. Doesn't hurt to make a request, just type in the comments, blah blah blah, boom, and either I'll do it or I won't. If it's something that piques my interest, I'll probably go, hey, you know what? Let's do this. I started watching Letterkenny, which is a Canadian show, which is really good. If you haven't watched it, I really strongly suggest it. It's just it is one of those things where if you're an educated American, you'll get the jokes. You'll understand that it's an American trope with poutine. So yeah, they're really good. Yeah, it's. Let me see what else. If everything works out, I will be doing more outside videos while the weather holds. Hopefully I can get a bunch of outside videos with good weather and get those posted for you guys, so that you're not looking at the same boring, drab room, because I have absolutely no idea how to set up a studio for filming, because I'm an idiot that way. We'll go outside. I've gotten by now it should have gone live. I picked up the a Casio Brave 4 action camera. At some point I'm going to do an in-depth review. In fact, I'm filming this video on that camera right now. Going to see how it renders. If you notice while watching this video, if you notice any like digitation, glitches, or anything like that, please put it in the comments below so I know, because this video is going to be rendered at 4K, 60 frames a second, and native on the camera is 4K at 30 frames a second. So DaVinci Resolve is really good on upscaling. So there might be a little bit of digitation, there might be a little bit of just something kind of looks a little weird, but you can't place it type thing. That happens sometimes when you upscale from 30 to 60 frames. The only problem is you can't do, at 30 frames, you can't do 4K slow-mo, which, yeah, I don't do slow-mo. I have no reason to do slow-mo, so, like I said, that camera, or this camera that's filming this, is $56 on Amazon. So, I imagine a couple months ago, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 months ago, it was probably cheaper, but it is what it is. So it may have gone up in price since I got this. But, well, let me see what else. With any luck, oh, sorry, sorry about that. I had something catch my eye. Behind the camera, I have a whiteboard. I make notes on whiteboards for my video, and I also have a recipe for the batter to make a Dutch baby, and something on the recipe didn't look right, and I had to, and my brain locked onto that. My brain forgot I was making a video and locked onto that. So, but I want to do a cooking video at some point. I make tarts. They're reminiscent of Pop-Tarts. Matter of fact, these tarts are where Pop-Tarts evolved from. And I do different versions of it. I want to do things that it's simple, it's easy, it's fun, it tastes good, and it's just really cool. Now hopefully the last I did a video from this viewpoint in my room. My monitor here was turned on, and I didn't think nothing of it. I did the video, did all the graphics that I put in. Normally I had them floating around, you know how I do. And I uploaded it, and it came back with a copyright strike. I'm like, what? And so I went through the video, because they just say copyright strike. I'm like, so I deleted the video, then I pulled up the raw footage, and I looked at it, I'm like, what? Then I realized, this monitor, there was something on my monitor that came up, one of my wallpapers on my second monitor over here. Was causing copyright conflict. So I had to move all my graphics to like right here, and hence I have it turned off for this video. I just hope, because I've kind of readjusted camera from where I had it last video, I just hope it's not picking up my main monitor, because I mean, I can put a graphic to cover it, but it's at a weird angle, and it's gonna look weird on the video. So if there's like a graphic in this area right in here floating around, it's because it picked up the monitor and my screensaver or my backdrops or whatever, or my backgrounds on my computer, or causing a conflict with the copyright program thingy. Not protocol, but we'll come back to that. So yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I never realized that burnout would take so long to recover from. The thing is my 25 years as a corrections officer, yeah, you burn out about every 5 to 7 years. But there are things in place, even in Texas. There might not be now that Governor Abbott's doing his thing, but there are things in places. There are things in place to help with burnout. But when you're doing your own YouTube videos and you're cranking out, 20, 30 videos a month, which I was doing last year, and you just burn out. Then in December you had the holidays. Like I said, my sister-in-law died, and it just went to shit. But yeah, that's just one of those things. I never realized that stuff like that could impact you the way it did, the way it does, I should say. I can't think of anything else. I'll go ahead and cut this off here, and remember to be a good human, be good to other humans. Peace.
Hey, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?